Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm here with Rodney Skelton, my brother. Peace and blessings. What are you saying?
Blessings to you.
Everything good?
Always good to be here.
That's good. I ain't seen in years. I know the people are saying them.
I hope that's a good thing.
I don't know. But you're here now, so we're gonna make the best of it, right? Mm-hmm. The music festival is coming up. What's your role?
I play the role of the event coordinator. Mm-hmm. We have a president. The president is Carnell Klein. We have a nice group of folks who cover a good cross-section of organizing of events of this magnitude. We have Neville Sheep-Smith, who is our technical coordinator. Everybody knows, Sheep has all the stage, lighting, sound. He has the whole logistics locked in. We have Neil Klein. Neil Klein, I think he heads up the hospitality area at the college. He's dealing with our hospitality, the VIP area that we have set up. We have our secretary. We had to combine some roles. We have Jennifer O'Neill, who is doing our secretarial work as well as our acting as our treasurer, and myself as event coordinator. So we have a good team. We work well together, trying to make this happen for the BVI. That's our tagline for the BVI.
For the BVI. Now, it's an important event. Not just socially, but certainly economically. Talk to us, how important is it economically for the BVI, particularly during this period of time in the tourism season where we usually experiencing a little slowdown?
You hit the nail on the head, Kamal. It cannot be stated enough how important events like these are. As you know, I work for the Tourist Board, and we have a new chairman who's on board, Mr. Russell Harrigan. And things like these are things that he's stressed on. We have a slow season in the BVI. And the point that we want to get to is where we don't have a slow season in the BVI. And in order to do so, we're going to have to try to draw folks from their homeland to get them into the BVI. You're going to have to do a lot of events, whether it's musical events. The young lady who was on earlier had poetry. Poetry is major in the United States, in the UK. Food festivals. I'm film commissioner for the BVI. We're going to have to look at film festivals. An event like this cannot be overstated. If we do not have this music festival, we've had it for the past, this is going to be the 12th year. If we do not have this music festival, our hotels will tell you the story. They'll tell you that they're down to 20%, 15% occupancy. With this event, we're guaranteed 80, 90%. The entire King Garden Bay, all the hotels, villas in King Garden Bay already booked.
You got any statistics on how many millions of dollars come into the economy as a result of the investment of the music festival? I
can tell you, the last year that I was involved in the music festival will take you back to 2008. Mm-hmm. And in 2008, I organized on behalf of the government proper. And based on the exit surveys and the multiplier effect, we calculated that we have about $4 million of direct revenue. This is hotels, vehicle rentals, restaurants being filled, tours being taken across the different islands. That's about $4 million. Now, I must say back then, the contribution that we were able to have, because I think we were in a little bit more of a flourish then, was in the area of 300 to 400,000. That's what every committee has gotten in years past. As I've said before when I did the press launch, we've only gotten 150. Of course, we would like to get more, but the fact of the matter is we have to understand the times that we're in. So we're trying to pull off pretty much a $500,000 event with minimal funds. We have less than 200,000 to pull out this event, but it's going to happen, and we're going to have an excellent music festival.
So you invest 300,000 and you got 4 million.
You got at least $4 million.
You can't beat that. Who's your target market? Who you want to come to the BVI, to the music festival?
We want everybody. I want to make sure that it's clear that we want everybody to come out. However, as you know, you're a businessman. You have to know your market. You have to know who you're trying to get to. And the persons that we're trying to get to are persons between the age of about that 30, 35 age group up to about 60. We're looking at household incomes of $150,000, $160,000. These are the folks that can afford to stay in our hotels. We have to be honest, the BVI is not the least expensive place to stay. We need persons who, if they want to come and they're going to stay at Long Bay Hotel and spend $300 a night to stay in a nice hotel and get all the nice amenities, normally it's persons who are a little more advanced in their age, they're a little more established in their careers, and they can afford to stay in the hotels that we have. So that's the market that we're catering to. We would love to see the young folks. We like to have the young folks intermingling with the older folks. It's a learning experience. You're gonna, it's a teaching experience as well. But that is our market.
Okay.
And that's why you see artists like in years past, the Temptations, the Drifters, the Platters, persons that we'd love to have. Stylistics. We'd love to have people like Patti LaBelle come in. But of course, that's going to come down to finances. But that's what we're catering to.
Okay. Local artists, that's something that we always look forward to, and we always complain about that our local artists are not getting the recognition they deserve. And we've had quite a few talented local artists developed over the years. How many of them they got?
I can't even count them. I think we're up to about 22, 23 local artists. And I want to be clear. Everybody, of course, everybody is coming out. Everybody wants to use this as an opportunity to launch their careers. What we are looking for is for artists who have established themselves. They have shown that they're serious about their careers. This is something that they want to do, and they've invested times in their careers. While I would love to support the person who just, gets up and does a little beat bopping and chants a couple psalms, you need to show that you're interested. And that's something that we as BB Islanders have to get to the point. You have to develop yourself. And then we can bring you on board. So we have persons like Wida. Wida is established. She's already, I think she won the Caribbean Idol or something like that. Ritical along the reggae front. Ritical, Shainai, Maccabee. These are all persons who have put out albums in years past. Lincoln Ward, B. Moore, Mulla Guap. They've come together, and I think they have a new group called Starstruck or something like that. They've come together as a conglomerate, and I think that's good. We need to come together. We have lots of local artists that are going to tear up that music. I'm confident, and I've been putting, each of them can tell you, when I see them on the road, like, listen, you can't let me down. I'm going to bat for you. I'm going to bat for my locals. And I've heard their tracks. We have Marcus Mark out of Virgin Gorda. He is acting as a producer of what we're calling the VI All Stars segment. And so what he's doing is a show within a show. And so those guys have been rehearsing. He's been mixing music, trying to time who should come on first, who will come on next. What's going to happen is, as one artist exits stage left, the other artist is going to just smoothly flow right in, and we're going to have a show within a show on that opening night.
International artists.
International artists. Well, we've put them out there. We've gone back to a formula, and I'll get into giving Mr. Frank Mahoney the due credit that he deserves. But this is a formula that he started when he started the event 12 years ago. And so on Friday night, we're focusing on Soca Calypso, along with our locals. So on that Friday, we have Fireman Hooper out of St. Vincent, and then we have Tizzy and LA Crew out of Antigua. Both of them have won Party Monarchs, Jumpy Monarchs, and those things are really big throughout the Caribbean. We know we have a big St. Vincentian community here. We have a big Antiguan community here. When we go after the Saturday, which is now our reggae night, now we're talking about, and this is where we're hoping to bridge the gap a little bit with some of the younger folks. We have Lady Saw, and she's won lots of awards for her music, and then you can't beat Third World. Third World, I think once you pass Bob Marley and the Wailers, Third World has to be about right there. They have to be right, the next group right there. And they're great. I saw them a couple years ago in St. John, and they are just like, I remember as a little kid listening to your good friend Ronnie Skelton, and Saturday morning he'd plug in those big old earphones with the big wiry extensions, and it's Third World he used to be bumping. I remember that as a little kid, and when I heard them a couple years ago, it sounded just like when I was a little kid. So I'm expecting big things out of Third World. I think they're going to rock the crowd really nicely. On the Sunday now is when we go to that slower feel, that R&B, that jazz type of feel. And on that Sunday we have we have Forever Motown, and this is a group. They're made up of persons who have performed with the Stylistics, backed up Benny King, with the Temptations. These are all major persons who have performed with these groups. So what they're doing is a review of that Motown era. So if we were to bring Benny King, you just get Benny King. But with the Forever Motown group, now you're getting Benny King. You're going to get Temptations. You're going to get the Drifters, the Stylistics. You're going to get a little bit of everything. They're coming with full costumes. The ladies are going to have those white gloves all the way up to the elbows. The gentlemen are going to be doing, you know, the moves.
The full review.
The full review. You're getting that full review. So persons who are, I would say maybe in that mid 40s and up range, you would definitely appreciate Forever Motown. I've seen their performance. It's incredible. It's coming with the lights, the bells, the whistles, the everything. And then finally we close off that Sunday night with Estelle. Now Estelle is a Grammy-winning artist, and I think once you get to that Grammy, it shows.
That's a big time.
It shows that you're big time. It shows the level that you're on. And again, she's going to also help to bridge that gap between the younger folks and the older folks. And her music crosses many genres. She reminds me of, more locally we would know, like Lauryn Hill, mixed between Lauryn Hill and an India. She has some incredible music. So that's going to round out our international artists, and we're trying to finalize some deals, but we should have our very own Melanie Amaro should be performing on the Music Fest, just to give us a couple. Let us hear her voice up close and personal.
That's going to be on the same Sunday.
That's going to be on the same Sunday.
Oh, that's interesting. No, that's a game changer.
Did I just change the game?
That's a game changer right there. The traffic now, you know, that's always been a challenge. That's always been a challenge, getting in and out of King Garden Bay. How is that going to work?
Well, we've met with all the government agencies, including obviously the police force, and it's going to be one-way traffic. So it's one-way coming down. I think that's called Soldiers Hill. I believe that's what it's called.
Joe's,
when you take Joe's Hill and you're coming down,
you come up Joe's Hill and you're coming down.
One way in, and you go out through Ballast Bay side.
Ballast Bay side, okay.
That's going to be strictly enforced. Excuse me, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force, they're asking everyone, no one is going to be allowed to park from Mayette's all the way down to Columbus. I think it's Columbus, the supermarket there is called. No one is going to be allowed to park there. We're going to have the emergency vehicles stationed between the school, and there's another lot that's nearby, and so we definitely want to get that area cleared. We're going to have records down there. The police will be walking with their ticket booked, so even if you're jammed in tight and you think we can't get you out, if we can't get you one way, we get you the other way.
So you don't get towed away, you get ticketed.
You get towed away or ticketed. So we're asking persons to stay out of that area. We are working extremely hard with the shuttles to make sure that they work. I know that's a concern that folks have. We are going to have security at the shuttle points. I'll jump into the shuttle points. Persons will be able to get shuttles from Rotown by the admin building, at Capoons Bay, as well as at the West End Ferry Terminal. And what we've asked the shuttle operators to do, and only persons who have the badge that says their shuttle, only those folks will be allowed into King Garden Bay. So the ordinary gypsy taxis or whatever will not be allowed in. So persons who want to catch shuttle, you need to look for that badge that's going to be on their window. And if you leave your vehicle at the admin building, there will be security there. All right, to make sure that no one breaks into your vehicle while you're gone or anything like that. And just take the shuttle, hop on up.
But you could still drive in with your own vehicle.
You can drive in with your vehicle, but parking is going to be extremely limited. And let me tell you why. We have taken over about 3 of those major parking lots in King Garden Bay. Those will be specifically for the committee, and those will benefit the government agencies, and it will also benefit persons who have purchased VIP tickets. So if you purchase a VIP ticket for $250, you get a free parking space.
Okay. Now the VIP ticket for $250, that allows you to come in for the whole weekend.
That allows you for the entire weekend. You'll be in the VIP.
The entire show, you have tickets for.
It's going to be a hard plastic badge, lanyard, so that you're going to feel good about purchasing your $250 ticket. You're going to get free food and free drinks all night, unlimited.
And the ticket sales to get in?
To get in, normally it's $20 a night. That's down last year. Last year, I think it was up to about $30 and $35 at the gate. We're down to $20. We understand the times that we're working in.
And the residents want to know how they're going to get in and out of King Garden Bay. What kind of system you have set up for them? Okay.
As early as next week, we're going to have registration down at the King Garden Bay police station. So you go, obviously the police there know the folks that are in the area. This is only going to affect persons from Rudy's at the top of the hill, Rudy's Bar, all the way down to the Wedding. Anyone else who's on the other side, Ballast Bay and those areas, you would simply come through the other area. Persons will know that you're from Ballast Bay, and you stop there. You go to your house as usual. So persons from Rudy's to the Wedding, they will be able to go to the police station, register their names. We have specific passes for the residents. So about a week or so before the event, we'll be able to hand out
Go
the
register,
passes.
pick up your name. We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back with more Rodney and Music Fest information right after this. Keep it locked.
Spotlight is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Tortola Concrete Limited, Gilbert's Painting Contractors, and CCT Global Communications.
Welcome back to Spotlight. If you want to text us, you can. The call line is not working, I understand. So the text number is on the screen. You can text if you have a question. You could give us a text and we'll hook it up for you. You have some tickets you're giving away. What are we gonna do? Just give a how you want to manage the giving away the tickets?
Just give a number. Let's say I like 3, 5, and 7. I like those numbers.
Okay.
So let's say calling the texter number 3, texter number 5, texter number 7 will get weekend passes to the event. These will be regular passes, but they will get weekend passes to the event.
You mean they'll be able to come? They'll be able to come the whole weekend for free?
Entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for free.
Weekend passes.
So
Okay.
texter number 3, 5, and 7.
Okay, cool. So the text on the screen, you hear that 3, 5, and 7. The third texter, the fifth texter, and the seventh texter will get 3 weekend passes.
Yes.
Yeah. So you say you're gonna have live streaming of the event.
Yes. What we're doing this year, and this is a new feature that we're adding in, and you know the times that we're living in. We're living in the times of the internet, online media, social sites. And so what we're doing is we're going to be live streaming the event. We've hired a company by the name of TC2, and they have already started with an online blitz. So they have the website. The website is dynamic. The website links to every other online media site that they have, and they're going to be at the event. So once the artists leave the stage, they'll be able to interview the artist. Everything is going to be shown live. We're going to give you the web address. You type it in. Let's say, and I know you're feeling a little bit under the weather today. Let's say you're not going to be able to make it down on Friday. You can log in and you can see the entire event on your computer at home. If you want to put it on your flat screen or whatever, you'll be able to see the event live. And I know persons may want to, well, you're going to lose some persons at the event. And this is something that I mentioned in the press conference, and I also spoke to the premier about. And I said, the measure of success for our event is not necessarily how many folks are at the music festival, how many folks have paid to come in. It's more, like I said before, how many persons are coming in? How many persons do we have in our hotels? Are the rentals booked up? Are we seeing the stimulus in our economy? So we don't mind if persons choose not to come a certain night and perhaps just go online. It also benefits the businesses that are down in King Garden Bay and even businesses anywhere else. You may have some customers and they're comfortable at your bar. They don't feel like leaving to walk down to the beach or whatever. That we're encouraging the local businesses to then broadcast it live on their screens within the area. So if you're at the bar, you're having a wine, you're having a cocktail, you don't feel like moving, you don't have to. You can stay there and support that local business. And again, that's what's most important about the music festival. If you want to ask me at the end of the event, Mr. Skelton, we need to see your financial reports, which we've already promised the government that within 60 days we'll give them their report. The government has given $150,000. I can tell you what I did with $150,000. I gave it to Frontline Systems for the stage lighting and sound. That pretty much covers what I've done with public funds. So it's not necessarily about what we generate. We definitely want to break even. At least we want to break even. We don't want to be left holding the bag with any outstanding bills. But it's more about generating revenue for the BVI and having a good time doing it.
So it's an investment.
That's the way I look at it.
It's an investment in stimulating the economy and bringing tourists in and having that money distributed in the territory.
That's what we want.
And if you could get $3 or $4 million that week, it'll go a long. It'll go a long way.
Do you know anywhere else legally where you can get that type of return on investment?
No, I want to see. Let me see the phone number up on the screen again. I want to test it to see if it's working.
Okay.
Because,
and while you're doing that, I just want to again stress to the public out there, we are back on the beach. I appreciate what the previous committee was trying to do, which was trying to kind of control the revenue that came into the event. But I think perhaps we needed to look at the event differently, like the way we're looking at it now. And now we're getting this big interest. Everything is, everybody's getting all excited again about the music festival. You throw on some shorts, some slippers, a nice cool shirt, a hat, you're good at the music. You're gonna have a great time. If you decide to go and just wet your feet up to the knees, if you're an older person, you don't want to get dipped into the water, you should be able to just relax. The music festival is about relaxing, enjoying nature's little secrets.
So why did you move it back on the beach from where it was?
That's exactly the reason. Some of the things that I stated before, we were listening to what our tourists were saying. They did not like the fact that we were back into a caged environment.
Yeah.
And in the cage,
they want to be on the water.
you want your toes in the sand. We lost a lot of our Puerto Rican, we have the Puerto Rican flotilla that comes in. We lost a lot of them because, they couldn't stay from their boats and enjoy the event. They had to come on board, you had to put on shoes, and then when it rains, the area where it was before, it gets muddy. And so, your shoes are muddy, your jeans that you have on are muddy. But if you're on the beach, you come prepared for the beach.
Yeah.
So you don't mind if your shorts get wet a little bit, And so we just listened to what persons wanted, and we tried to do that. Now, we're not in the area where we once were in years past. So we're not by, I think Patsy is her name. What we've done is simply taken the stage from in the cage where it was and brought it right out to the beach. So now if you're on stage and you're performing and you look straight down, you'll be seeing Quitos. So we have the full length of the beach within which for our audience and our guests to be able to roam up and down the beach.
So where would you be collecting from? Let me say this. If you want to get these tickets, call my number 499-1328. 499-1328. If you want to get, if the third, fifth, and seventh caller would get free passes, weekend passes to the music festival, call my number 499-1328 because it doesn't look like the text is working either. So call my number 499-1328 and you get free weekend passes. Oh, here it comes. All right.
Put it on speaker.
Let's see, where are we? I don't know how to answer my own phone. There you go. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're caller number one. Okay?
Okay.
Try again. You're caller number one. Okay.
Calls coming in.
Yeah, calls coming in. Hello? Yes.
Yeah,
Why it is my answer. Hello, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, that was last two.
Go ahead. Oh, that's
Wow.
okay.
We need to get some technical assistance here with this one.
Go ahead. You reach spotlight.
Hello?
Yes. You're calling number two. You're calling number two. Okay. Okay, 499-1328.
Let me get ready to take down this person's name.
Yeah, there you go. This is. What happened? Yes, go right ahead. Go. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, you're calling number three. Yes, you're calling number three.
Yes. Yes?
Yes, you're a winner of a weekend pass to the music festival. What's your name?
Nelsia Christopher?
Nelsia?
Christopher, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
you could stop by the tourist board and pick up your weekend pass. Okay, is that right? Is that right,
Thank
Rodney?
you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So good night.
Okay.
All right. Okay, here comes. Hello. They calling so fast they confuse. Hello. You're calling number 4. Okay. Wow. This is unreal. This is unreal. Hello.
Hello.
You're calling number 5. You're a winner of a weekend pass to the music festival. What's your name?
Tacita Morgan.
Tacita Morgan. I know.
You got it?
Yeah, I got
okay,
it.
you can pick up your ticket, your pass at the tourist board.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, your phone is blowing up.
It's blowing up, yeah. I don't understand why the phone's not working. Hello? Hello?
Wow.
You on Spotlight? It's a mess. You know what's happening is the phone is taking a call and then it's taking another call because it takes 2 calls at a time. Yeah. And then okay. Let's go on.
All right.
So let me see. We got this. We have 6 calls so far, right?
That's 5. Right? Did we get?
5?
I don't think the 6th one came in.
6 one didn't come yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're talking about tickets, while we're waiting to get calls in, I just want to talk about some of the ticket points where we're going to be selling tickets.
Yes.
On Tortola, we're going to be doing it at Big Brothers gas station, which is the one in Bargers Bay. Tickets will also be available at Chad's Ice Cream Parlor. We'll be at UP's from 2 to 6 on every Saturday and Sunday. So our committee will be there. We'll be in the same ticket booth where you buy your movie tickets.
Let's take this call.
Okay.
Hello. You're calling number 6. Hello. Good night. You're calling number 7. You're a winner for a weekend pass to the music fest. What's your name? Weeda? We gotta accept. We gotta accept it, right?
We already have Weeda covered. Weeda's gonna have her
Weeda,
tickets.
you disqualified.
What she said?
She said she could give it to somebody.
We have tickets for Weeda already.
Okay, you disqualified Weeda. You're calling number 7. Good night. Your name is what? Spell that. Jaei Jaci NDA Jacinda. Say that again. ETTIENNE Etienne. Jacinda Etienne. Okay, pick up your pass at the tourist board. Okay. All right. That's it. All the passes belong to me.
Yeah, so we have Nelsia Christopher, Tacita Morgan, and Jacinda Etienne, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So they can get the tickets from me tomorrow. I'd say give me until maybe about 10, 11 o'clock. I should be able to get them the tickets by then. But I was talking about some of the selling points. Like I said, we have Big Brothers gas station in Bargers Bay. We have Chad's Ice Cream Parlor in Road Town. We'll be at UP's between 2 and 6 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. Tickets will be available at Mr. Nice Guy over on Virgin Gorda. Road Town Fast Ferry, but the St. Thomas office. They'll be available for our St. Thomians and our U.S. Virgin Island brothers and sisters. They can pick up tickets at Road Town Fast Ferry, and we're finalizing with Urban Threads also on St. Thomas. Okay. So that pretty much locks in our region of where tickets will be available.
Okay. And of course, the tickets are $20 a night.
$20 a night.
And if you want to get weekend pass, the weekend VIP pass, it's $250, and that includes all the
food,
shows, food,
drinks. You're gonna get to rub shoulders with some of the artists that are performing, or dignitaries will be in the VIP area. Nice covered. In the VIP area, we're gonna have about 2 or 3 60-inch flat screens. So even if you decide you just wanna hang out with your spouse or whatever, you don't really care to be up looking at the stage, we're gonna have screens all around. There are gonna be screens on the beach, screens on the stage. You're gonna have every vantage point possible to be able to see what's going on the stage.
Okay, we're going to take a break for a word from our sponsors. We're going to come right back with more Spotlight right after this.
Spotlight is brought to you by Bolo's High Tech Printery, Virgin Island Motors, and Clarence Thomas Limited.
Welcome back to Spotlight, and you can hear from Rodney that the Music Fest is going to be on. It's a lot. You got some sponsors you want to talk about before we go? We got Violent Attorney at the clock.
Well, definitely we can't do anything without our sponsors, and I must start with our Honorable Premier, Dr. D. Orlando Smith, for having the faith and confidence in our community. We sat around the table with Dr. Smith, and he burned some holes in our chest because he wanted to know what are we going to really do with these public funds? Can we make this event happen in such a short time? And he displayed that confidence in us, and we definitely don't want to let him down. And so we got some funding from the Premier's office, from the Ministry of Finance. The BVI Tourist Board has come on with some small cash donation, but they're really helping with our marketing. Digicel BVI Limited, they've come on as one of our presenting sponsors. And I must give great credit to Vantapool's Enterprises, Nona Vantapool. And here you have a local entrepreneur, and she has come on board and pretty much matched what some of the other major sponsors, and this is just, we all know Vantapool.
Yes,
we go there, we love it.
It's not a big company.
Not a big company, and she has matched what the other folks are doing, and that's just for, we like to get a little yellow specials and our red special from there by Vantapools. So I must give her a great thanks for coming on board and being willing to work with us. National Bank of the Virgin Islands, a Cut Above Beauty Salon, they have come in and they are doing some great things for us as far as hair and makeup and accommodations for some of the artists. And we have just about every car rental in the British Virgin Islands has come on board and agreed to give. If they can't give a small cash donation, they're willing to give a vehicle that we can use to move artists around, personnel around. So everyone, and I don't want to start naming them because then I'm going to get myself in trouble, but you guys know who you are. We want to give you a great thank you. Alan Parker championed that effort, so I can specifically call out Alan Parker. And he came on board and he put some funding out there, and he has challenged every car rental to match him, and they're going to benefit because all the car rentals are going to be booked out. So I want to give a big thank you to Alan Parker as well. Rotown Fast Ferry, the hotels have given as best as they can. Of course, this is the time that they make money, so we really, while we would have liked a lot more from them, we really understand the situation that they're in, but some have given rooms like Long Bay Hotel, Nanny Key Resort, Treasure Isle, we can't forget our good brother Romney Penn, and they have all come on board. So I want to say a big thank you. We know we're late, and you guys are wondering, well, how can you get maximum return for your sponsorship? And what we've asked them to do, just be good corporate citizens. And we're hoping that next year we can start early enough. We pull off this event, all of you sponsors out there would have more confidence in us, and we'd be able to build a better partnership, and perhaps, obviously, we would like to get a little bit more funding as well, and you, the sponsors, would be able to get some more of your buck back. So I really want to thank all of those sponsors. I hope I didn't forget anyone. If I did forget you, I know I'm going to have some more chances to get some media coverage, and I'll make sure to plug you in, but thank you.
We finally turned the clock, but I think we got all the information in. Seems like it's going to be a great music festival, and of course, the live streaming is going to be an added bonus.
Great.
And everybody's going to come down and enjoy a good Third World. Going to be a big smash, and all the local artists. You got the Razor Blades coming too.
Razor Blades are going to be there. That young Fungi band, man. We all love the Lashing Dogs. Lashing Dogs, I love to listen to the Lashing Dogs, but we thought that this year we'd give the Razor Blades a little chance. Those guys are good. There's some young guys.
Yeah, a friend of mine gave him the name the Lashing Pups.
No man, those guys got stand on their own feet.
They got stand on their own feet.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cute though.
It's cute.
It's following a great tradition. So I don't think it's a slight.
It's not a slight. Definitely not.
It's not a slight. It's following a great
I want to point out we're doing a lot of our marketing, folks out there. If you're not seeing what you're used to seeing around here, remember who we're marketing to. We are marketing to people from all around the globe. So our marketing has started Italy, London, UK, the United States, Puerto Rico, or the tourist board is doing a great job of putting their fingers out there, and they have been marketing out there. So you haven't heard anything much yet locally. You're going to see them. The banners should be up tonight. We got the posters and flyers and the little placards. Those are going to be out there. But a lot of what we're doing is on the website. Yeah. BVImusicfestival.com. And if you hit BVImusicfestival.com, that's going to send you to all of our other sites. We have a Facebook page up. We have a DJ mixtape competition between all of the DJs have to use artists that are performing in the music festival. And they're getting prizes. We have prizes for if you're the 100th person to like our page, you get a free ticket. We're doing a lot of stuff online, so we've broken away from traditional promotions, and we're now using the tools that we have available to us. So local folks, don't mind if you're not hearing all, and the radio ads are coming, the TV ads. JTV is going to be doing some TV.
Yeah, but we know the music festival coming.
I'm hoping everybody knows we're coming.
We know the music festival coming, so I mean,
you know some of our people, we want to see it. We want to see these things in our face. We're coming. The music festival is going to be great. We're going to have a good time, have a beverage. For those of you who like a good cigar, you're trying to cut me. I'm trying to put in as much as I can in here.
And we're gonna get some investment into the country. We're gonna get some money coming into the country. Much needed money coming into the country. So we need to support it, make it big.
Yes.
Sounds good to see you, my brother.
Thank you for the time.
Yes. Don't stay away so long. Yes, indeed. And I want to say too for Sherry De Castro, you could go to her Facebook and tell her how many games were in her poem, and you'll still get the free ticket, because we weren't able to hook up on the phones tonight for some particular reason, and I thought of it late to use my phone. I just started giving out my phone number to so many people would be a little challenging, which it was, but we made it happen. Yeah. So, but you could get on Sherry's Facebook. All her stuff is there, and you could tell her the answer, and you can get a free ticket. Next week, the spotlight is going to be on the English 106B speech communication class at HLSCC. They're going to be here, and they're going to be debating issues like raising the school leaving age to 18, giving education vouchers to parents so that they can send their children to private school, or should we have a national lottery? Those are all going to be topics discussed next Tuesday evening with the HLSCC speech communication class, English 106B. So make sure that you are here on JTV Channel 55. Of course, we rebroadcast every Tuesday at 2:30. We are here live at 8 o'clock Tuesdays, and Sundays we rebroadcast Sunday afternoon at 2:30. So you can catch us streaming live on jtvlive.net, and you could catch any spotlight. All the spotlights are on jtvlive.net. So if you didn't catch a spotlight, you could go on tonight after the show, and probably not tonight, but probably tomorrow after the show, you could get all the stuff that Rodney said. So if you forgot anything, didn't get the ferry schedule, didn't get where to get the tickets, you could go on jtvlive.net, go on to the spotlight, and you can get that information. Thanks for watching. Your words of encouragement, continue to email us at jtvspotlight@yahoo.com. I'm Mejuenko, reminding you that when the spotlight is on, you see the facts. Peace and blessings.
Spotlight is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Tortola Concrete Limited, Gilbert's Painting Contractors, and CCT Global Communications.